Hi, today we are going to talk about Lanjawan 2025 and how it affects our daily life.
Yeah, based on Multiply Malaysia, Belanjawan 2025 focuses on easing the cost of living, mainly through targeted subsidies, cash assistance, and government support, especially for low and middle income groups.
One important factor is inflation. According to the Department of Statistics data, Malaysia's inflation rate was 1.3% in October 2025, which shows that price increases were relatively moderate during the period.
That helps a bit, but food affordability is still an issue. A study by the University of Malaya explains that food choices are strongly influenced by income, and some households still struggle even when inflation is not very high.
So lower inflation doesn't mean everyone can afford the same thing, especially when income growth is limited.
Another important aspect is economic growth. According to Made in Malaysia, GDP measures the total value of goods and services produced and is used to show how well the economy is performing.
When GDP is growth, it can support job creation and income growth, which helps people manage living costs over time.
So, overall, Lanjawan 2025 aims to balance cost of living support, price stability, and economic growth to improve the well-being.
So, have you heard about government expenditure?
Yes,
Can you explain it to me?
sure, no problem. So, government expenditure is a part of fiscal policy where the government spends money on public goods, services, infrastructure, and social benefits. It includes everything from defense to healthcare and infrastructure projects. Government expenditure generally comes in three forms, which are consumption spending, investment, and transfer payments.
Can I say that government expenditure will help to boost a country's economic growth?
Exactly. Government expenditure actually has a crucial role in the direction of a country's development.
But how does it work?
The main objective of government expenditure is to achieve policy goals efficiently and to ensure public services and projects benefits everyone, especially marginalized groups. Government expenditure usually comprises 15 to 30% of the country's GDP, which shows that government expenditure is important for a country's economy until it makes up a big part of the GDP. For example, Malaysia's government expenditure for 2025 is expected to be increased to 421 billion ringgit Malaysia, which is 20.2% of the GDP. The spending will be focused on infrastructure projects such as water supply, highway construction, and flood mitigation. In short words, government expenditure aids in country development and it may directly or indirectly benefit the citizens.
Okay, so what does MySara have to do with government expenditure?
Actually, subsidy is a form of government expenditure. MySara is a subsidy given by the government as it provides financial assistance to those who are eligible. The money will be used by the beneficiaries to buy their daily needs. It was aimed to reduce the cost of living of the citizens. At the same time, the spending supports economic growth through increased consumer spending.
Hi, have you heard about MySara? It's a program that helps low-income families in Malaysia.
According to the MySara Foundation, it's a cashless aid program. Families get a smart card loaded with funds that they can use to buy groceries and essential items at selected stores.
Right, and the card cannot be used for non-essential items, which ensures the support goes exactly where it's needed. The system also tracks spending, so everything is transparent.
I also read in Free Malaysia Today 2024 that the Ramah cash transfers under MySara helps families meet their daily needs. But they also have a positive impact on the economy. It increases household income and supports local business.
Actually, it's not just helping people survive day to day, it's also boosting economic growth by putting money into local markets.
Exactly. Programs like MySara shows how targeted financial aid can improve both individual livelihoods and the broader economy.
I have a question for you. So, how does the MySara program improve the GDP of Malaysia?
Great question. Malaysian GDP growth is mainly driven by the domestic demand. In the Q2 2025, the economy grew 4.4%, supported by strong household spending. MySara helps giving low-income households cashless aid to buy essential, which directly boosts the private consumption. It is the largest component of the GDP.
So does MySara really has a significant impact on the economy?
Yes, it does. Through the SARA 100 ringgit program, the 422.2 million ringgit was spent in just 5 days, showing strong household spending. This steady spending supports domestic demand, which is also a key factor behind Malaysian 5.2% GDP growth in the Q3 2025. With the multiplier effect, the 2.2 billion ringgit injection is expected to generate 3.6 billion ringgit in economic activity, adding about 0.19% to GDP in the Q4 2025.
Wow, interesting. But what is actually the multiplier effect and how it works to improve the GDP?
The multiplier effect is one round of spending create multiple rounds of economic activity. When MySara spend on essential, that the money become income for retailer, supplier, and worker, who then spend it again. This cycle repeat. The total increase in the economic outcome become larger than the initial amount given. That's why the 2.2 billion ringgit MySara link injection can generate about 3.6 billion ringgit in economic activity, directly contributing to Malaysian GDP growth. Good morning, boss. Just a quick question. Have your business benefit from the MySara program?
Nah, my revenue dropped about 20%, since the government credited the 100 ringgit MySara under every adult citizen in Malaysia.
I'm sorry to hear that, but what is the reason causing the significant decline in the revenue?
It's because the SARA program is like collaborating with large retailer and the chain store, like Lotus and EcoShop. So although we as small businesses are trying to apply and become a part of MySara program, but the shop tenders, they tend to go to a large place rather than such a small mini market. So yeah, I really don't have enough customer right now.
I see. So what do you think the government can do to fix this issue?
Yeah, currently I think the government can just extend the SARA program to include all small businesses like me as soon as possible. And I appreciate the government effort to give the 100 credit, but they shall fix the root issues such as the unemployment or the inflation. Like a comprehensive long-term strategy will be better rather than one time giving us the 100 ringgit.
Hi, can I ask you something? Will you use the 100 ringgit credit to pay?
No, it's too time consuming as the queue is always long and you see the cashier is very long.
Okay, I got you. But luckily, the Ministry of Finance had noted this issue and they had assured to enhance the system in preventing the system down and to reduce the long queue for MySara counters.
Yeah, that's great and let's wait for it. I hope that they can settle the problem of misuse of the identification card also.
Yes, I think the government and the relevant authorities had taken this issue seriously. I believe they will enhance the system to avoid such misuse and to protect people's rights.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. Let's wait for a better system.